to KDKP Noire. I'm K Noire. Thank you for joining us today. I said I wasn't going to do this every week, but I'm back again. Here I am this week. So, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. And if you don't know what we do a little bit of K-pop, K-drama, the mixture of the two, and anything else we really want to talk about. So, thank you for tuning in. For those of you that are not so new, welcome back. Specifically to Offer 525, I want to welcome you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. So let's get to it. We're talking the HYBE executive, Bang Si-hyuk, and his alleged arrest for unfair trading. Now, that has been a big thing in the news this week. People were looking to see what was going to happen with that. But guess what? Nothing happened because there was not enough evidence to substantiate unfair trading on his part. Now, this could come as a disappointment to some people, but at the end of the day, there has to be evidence to support whatever the allegation is. In this case, at this time, there was not. So he's in the clear. And so I guess that means good news for all of HYBE and everybody who's interested in it or invested in it. So, keep supporting HYBE. Specifically BTS, I say it every week here, but since they've been back, they are blowing up the charts and will continue to blow up the charts. They have their U.S. tour that is kicking off in Tampa, Florida. So, if you don't have tickets, you need to get them. Point blank, period. That is because they are going to just turn up and turn out that concert. I know that. And we're happy to see them back. They are bringing a new energy with them, as grown men this time, I might add, and people are loving it. So go out, get your tickets, support them on their U.S. leg of this tour. It's a world tour, but they're starting here, so go out and get them. Now, moving right, we are talking the exit of Lucas from Super M. What is going on with SM? We are just sitting up here and just but it is contract renewal season for them. And a lot of those people were part of the Super M group, who we all loved, but they are now not. So Lucas announced that he is leaving SM. He is the Hong Kong member of the group, and he's leaving Super M as well as Wavy. He's, cutting all ties with that and not renewing his contract and moving along and, what appears to be solo activities. Now, this comes on the heels of people that we have heard like Mark from NCT and all of his, activities being cut, and he's not renewing his contract after 10 years. This also comes, as we heard 1 week later, from 10, also not renewing his contract, pursuing solo activities. He will probably still do a few little things with NCT, but for the most part, they're not going full throttle with the renewal of these contracts with SM, which leaves some people to say, what's happening? We saw Baekhyun and Taemin leave early on. I think it was at 23 and 24 respectively. But it is, one of the things where it's like, what's happening now? There's obviously probably not going to be a comeback for Super M, and that's okay because all these guys are doing great things on their own right along. But this guy has merged K-pop, music as well as his acting into one. He is a phenomenal actor, phenomenal singer. He got married recently, and this person is not a public figure, which I think is great. They have dated for almost 10 years, so that's amazing. He has kept this low-key, out of the public eye for 10 years. But during his wedding ceremony, his whole band, the reunion of 2 p.m., came back together and serenaded him and his wife. So we love that. We love seeing things like that, stories and happy endings. And, if you haven't checked out Taecyeon, you need to look him up and check out a lot of the movies that he's in. Season 2, I think of, or was it season 1? 1 or 2 of Exo Kitty, where he was, playing himself, literally. And he was also in Vicino, which is one of my favorites. I cannot get over that. He was the villain in that movie. He's played in so many. I think it was Heartbeat was one of them that's on Prime. You have got to check him out. He's a phenomenal actor. And now he gets the opportunity to be a great husband. So congratulations to him. moving right along. K-dramas that are coming out, on Netflix. Cha Eun-woo. Cha Eun-woo is coming out in a Netflix drama called The Wonderful. It's getting a lot of buzz. So we think that it's something that you should probably watch while he's still continuing his military service. That movie is still coming out. So you should probably kind of tune in just to see exactly what's going to be going on with that. There are two great actors, and these actors are known for putting on great performances. So check out The Wonderfuls. Now, the other one that we're seeing is Sold Out on You. That one is coming out, and that's starring Ahn Hyo-Seop. You're going to be in for quite delight. I think that anything that he's in, because you've seen him voice the K-pop Demon Hunters, you've seen him in Business Proposal, anything that he's in, you're going to like. We've seen him in Lovers of the Red Sky. I mean, like, you're just going to like it. So check that out. The other thing that you should check out is Bloodhounds 3. Great actors, great action. So I think it is definitely worth taking a look at. And I should state, I'm not a paid endorsement for Netflix. I just like K-dramas, and that just happens to be the platform that I'm able to get a lot of them on. What they're putting out, and you should be picking up and putting on your viewing list. So we hope that you continue to do that. And speaking of K-dramas, have you seen The Perfect Crown? I keep talking about that. It started a couple of weeks ago, and here we are up on episodes 5 and 6. But you got to see how this royal ball takes place and all the things afterwards. You should just kind of tune in and see these guys. This is a drama that I think that you have to pick up, put on your playlist, and get into it. It stars some notables, and I think I didn't mention this last week. Seong Gong-yeon, who is the sister of the member of Twice. Don't know anything about her? You should look at that too. She starred in several K-dramas, but I think she's worth noting that she starred in this too. Also stars the Nam Song Hyung, which is notable for Made in Korea, and Lee Yi-ong, which you've seen in Weak Hero, Juvenile Justice. I mean, once you see that and you put those together, I think it's definitely worth, you checking out. Moving right along. So, in new music, you want to check out Blackpink, because everybody else has definitely checked them out. And they have just put out a new song, and it is shutting down YouTube. It's almost got over 1 billion views. That's what it's doing right now. So check that out. And Nmix in Heavy Serenade. And I think that you will find that that's their 5th EP, I believe, and they're putting that out. They've got a lot of good tunes that are coming out with that. In addition to Nmix, you want to check out Le Sserafim, who always is dropping something, and they've got something called Celebration, which is appropriate right now for the summer. You'll see a lot of things coming out, and I think people are just celebrating K-pop in general. So, and TXT, don't miss these guys. They are back out with new music. One called Stick With You, and I think that you'll enjoy that. I love seeing these guys come together. You've seen a lot of video clips with them in Chorus, and I think James has choreographed some of their numbers in their videos here recently. So you should check it out. That's all I got for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. Please come back. Please like, share, subscribe if you're here long enough for that. But if you're not, it's okay too, because I'm just doing what I love to do. But until next time.